All right, guys, Master Tom here. Today we're going to be taking a look at swinging hammer. It's the first yellow belt Kempo that we learned. Let's go. All right, guys, let's get into swinging hammer. Punch comes in, block, back fist to the temple, hammer strike to the ribs, upward circular hammer strike to the groin. So let's break that down and let's get into the details. So punch comes in, we're going to block very similar to combination 3. We're doing a cross body block here. I'm going to step in with my left foot. I'm going to come up with a back fist to the temple. Now, just like in combination 3, we're going to slide up to the shoulder here. This hand on the shoulder is very important. So as Pat punches in, let's go over this again. So I'm going to be blocking here, cross body palm block. I'm stepping in, back fist to the temple. After this back fist to the temple, this hand's immediately sliding up to the shoulder. It's doing two things. One, it's creating room for me to get my hammer strike to his ribs here. But two, this actually acts like a little radar right here. By me having my hand on his shoulders, I can tell just by feel, I don't even have to see Pat, but by feel, I can feel what his next move is going to be. No matter what, yeah, if he's going to throw a punch with this hand, this shoulder has to move. There's no way he can throw a punch, a legitimate punch that's going to affect me, hurt me, and do damage with either hand without this shoulder moving. If he wants to throw the left hand, that shoulder has to move. Has to move for him to come in with a legitimate left hand from here. Same thing with a back fist. He can't throw a back fist unless he's going to open up his hips and that shoulder's going to move. If Pat wanted to throw a side kick from here, he's going to have to lean back. His shoulder's going to lean back. I'm going to feel that. Obviously, you can start seeing where my hand goes. You feel it here. If Pat decides he's going to spin, most non-martial artists probably wouldn't spin in this angle. A martial artist like Pat would probably feel comfortable spinning from this angle. But again, if I feel that spin coming, I'm going to feel that shoulder moving. And again, I can act appropriately once I start feeling that shoulder move. So no matter what Pat's going to do, if I have my hand on his shoulder, I kind of have a little sense, a little radar, a little guidance to exactly what he's going to do. So that's what punch comes in. So we're going to block here. Boom. I'm going to come in. Back fist to the temple. Slide up to the shoulder. Now watch this elbow here. I'm going to bring this elbow up slightly right here. This creates, again, a little bit more of a hole and a gap here. So I can bring this hammer strike right here. Right from here. Again, we're striking from where our fist is. So I'm just going to come in, strike from here. And again, I'm going to strike right from where my fist is. Upward circular reverse hammer strike. I'm going to use the top part of my hand right in here. This part right here is going to come up and I'm going to strike to the groin. As I strike to the groin, I'm going to take one more step forward. So really drive forward. So I don't want to be here on this angle. I want to be here. Bang. I want to be right here, right behind his shoulder, striking here. And again, I have my protection here. My head's close to his body. If my head's out further, I still have a risk of eating a spinning strike or an elbow strike coming in this way. So I want to make sure my head is close right here to the body. Once I'm here, bang, and then I can step out, okay? So let's do it again. Punch comes in, block, back fist, hammer strike, and then I'm gonna step out. So let's do it from this angle so you guys can see from this side. So punch comes in, block, back fist to the temple, here. Now, one more little detail. This will help you guys too. When I'm blocking, I'm trying to block across. In some of our other Kempos, we've had some blocks where we were coming down and on a slight angle to open the person up and drop weight on his front foot. Here, we're blocking across. So what's gonna happen is sometimes, and especially too, if I come in here and I get a nice shot to the body here, he might bend down a little bit. This arm might drop a little bit here. And now some people will be like, oh no, this arm's in my way. If this arm becomes in your way, doesn't matter. You're gonna blast right through it. So if this arm's in the way, I'm blasting right through this arm. And again, if I take my step and just blast through, doesn't matter. My strike might not be as effective to the groin as if I had a clear shot to his groin, right? But it's still going to be very effective. He might whack himself in the groin. This hand's still coming to the groin. I still have this forward momentum. I'm still going to be in a good spot. So even from here and then after here, you know, whatever else you want to do, you're still doing an effective strike. So if his arm's in the way, just blast through. It doesn't matter if his arm's there, not there, just blast right through. So we'll do one more time. So punch comes in, here, back fist, here, and then step out. And that is swing and hammer.